Okay, how are we going to start this video? This is very important because this video is about evidence. I was supposed to make another video about the characters involved after I got hit by a car driven by Thomas Dakota Carroll of Fayetteville, North Carolina, on Person Street on the sidewalk right here. Listen, this is the very same sidewalk that I got hit. Very same sidewalk. I keep it on various videos. I keep saying I fell here. I got hit here. I'm not 100% sure. It's very difficult to remember, but I believe it was here. I believe it was here or the other sidewalk over here. I keep forgetting. I'm gonna be honest. It's just hard to remember exactly. But I also believe it was here because this is where the evidence takes place, okay? Now, I believe Thomas Dakota Carroll drove his car where you see the other light pole was at. There's a little entrance behind it, okay? Not this one, but the other one, okay? So I believe he drove it, okay, onto that entrance over there, and he started coming towards me, okay? Unfortunately, I'm not too sure what kind of police department we have in Fayetteville. I don't know what investigation they do or they don't do. I'm not too sure also on the laws and how they supposed to gather evidence. Either they're allowed to gather evidence. Because I thought it was like a mandatory, no matter what happens, no matter what criminal or non-criminal, what they believe was a criminal activity, that I thought they were supposed to gather evidence anyway, or take pictures or ask questions. So I don't know what type of police department it is, what guidelines they obey, what rules and regulations they're supposed to follow, mandatory, so no matter what the situation may or may not look like. I've been making videos and nobody had commented. Nobody has made any comments thereof explaining to me what is the rules and regulations and the procedure of gathering evidence and making police reports, whether false police reports like I witnessed or normal police report. Okay, I don't want to bore you out here. I just wanted you to, I'm trying to make a video on one particular evidence that was never brought to light, and that of course the police department never tried to gather, or I don't think they even did their job, to be honest with you. Like I said, there's 3 laws in North Carolina. There's the local laws, there's the state constitution, and there's the unwritten doctrine of white supremacy. So it's possible that the police, this particular officer, followed the doctrine of white supremacy, and he didn't give a F whether I was laying on the ground with a broken leg or not. He didn't give a F, so it's pretty much like the lynching laws. You know, they have the lynching laws where, you know, if a black man gets lynched, it's suicide, and no evidence is gathered, and it's the next day is the next day. So literally just like that, it is, okay? So we all know that. If you want to be in denial, then that's between you and Jesus and whoever devils you decide to worship, all right? Anyway, or religious figures decide to worship. I'm not saying Jesus is the devil, but I think most people worship the devil and thinking this Jesus, so. Okay, I was also gonna make a video on the churches that I was surrounded by, but I'll make that another video. Okay, look at this guy crossing right in front of the dude, and even though he used his lights. That's retarded. See what I'm saying? All this driving is bad in North Carolina. Where's the police on this? I guess there's too many Pookie and Ray Rays to handle. So people could drive any way they want. You seen that, right? Look at that. You seen that, right? All right. But that is neither here or there. That's not what this video is about. It's about the evidence. Okay, let me explain to you, because I don't want to make this a long videos already, 4.5 minutes. Cars are looking at me like I'm crazy, you know. So anyway, so this is what happened. Okay, this video is going to be a little bit longer. A lot of traffic today, so I might get drowned out, but I'm trying not to do that. Okay, listen, I pass a lot of light poles here. And people who walk a lot or don't walk, who walk up and down the street, which is very few and far in between, only the crackheads, the knuckleheads, and the little pookies, Ray Rays, and the knuckleheads, they walk up and down his street a lot. So I guess nobody's going to ask them, you know, about the poles on the street. All right, but if you're a concerned citizen, you do take your little walks here and there. If you're not scared of black knuckleheads and pookies and drug addicts and quote-unquote homeless people, then you should know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is Person Street, okay? I'm not sure if I'm left. I'm not too sure if I'm north or south of Person Street, east or west. I'm not good at directions. But anyway, this is Person Street. Okay, I'm between, I think it's Northeastern Boulevard and South C Street, okay? South C Street is up here. Okay, listen, this is Thomas Dakota Carroll. I believe he drove his car, like I said, up that little ramp over there, this entrance, sidewalk entrance. Not this one, no, this one, behind this pole. Most of the poles are pretty old, but they don't have no real scarring or markings or dents, okay? Okay, so the police, obviously, I'm black. The police is white. He don't give a F about my, me being human, and the condition I was on the ground. But he's not gonna. And if he's following the unwritten, if he's following the unwritten doctrine of white supremacy, he's not gonna write a police report that's gonna favor me. Okay, so that's how that's gonna go. Okay, so once again, I think Thomas Dakota entered the sidewalk here. Okay, as like I told you in previous videos, the lights was getting brighter and brighter as the car was moving fairly quickly. Okay, now the police, like I said, I don't know what's his rules and procedures of taking photos and asking questions of a human being that's on the ground with a broken leg, got hit by a car. I'm not too sure. I guess it's what the fuck, right? Whatever. If he dies, he dies. He don't, he don't. Okay, listen. So Thomas Dakota Carroll, Fayetteville, North Carolina, he drove on the sidewalk from the entrance I told you. I just realized he was on the sidewalk because I thought it was the police at first, or the undercover agents, or law enforcement. Seriously, because I couldn't understand why would a human being drive on the sidewalk. As crazy as that sounds. But look, I want to take a look at this very quickly, very, very quickly. There's a dent here. Look, see this dent on this pole right here, on this particular pole? The camera's on this pole too, which is weird. But look, there's a dent there. No other pole up and down Person Street has a dent, has big marks like this. It may be old, but still shouldn't have this figurement on it. Look, this figurement is this. It should be, what's that word I'm looking for? It should be, hold on one second, there's a truck coming by. I'm sorry about the traffic, but I'm trying to do it in the daytime, and this is a quiet day, so I don't know, sorry for it. But look, this is, the word I'm looking for is consistency. This damage, look, this damage, look, this damage, am I doing this right? Yeah. This damage is consistent with a big, strong, moving object. I'm trying to do a good video for y'all. Object hitting it and scratching some of it off. Now, look at the height of it. See the height of it? Look at the height of it. Look at the height of my leg. Now, you gotta show this. I'm trying to turn this around without messing up my picture here. Look at the height of my leg. Okay? Look, I got hit here. The car hit it here. See the same? Look, same height. Okay, same damage, same height of the damage. You see that? Okay, look. I'll try to not block it too much. Once again, look. See? Broken bone here. I'll show you the x-rays in another video, so please stay tuned. Follow me. Follow my channel, because I'm trying to show you all the evidence and exactly what happened to me, okay? And this is a crime by the state, by the federal and the Pentagon, by the military, and by Thomas Dakota Carroll. And I want to include his wife, but that's another video for another time, okay? So look, same height. My leg got hit here, okay? And broke, same. So why am I showing you all this? Good question. Well, because it's evidence that Thomas Dakota Carroll drove on the sidewalk, okay? Purposely and consistently, and purposely and intentionally drove on the sidewalk and broke my leg. I'll try to explain, which I think I did in some videos, I'll try to explain the reasons why I believe he did it. Okay, and so to make these videos, I've come all the way out here just to do them. I live far, so his car, as he was driving, hit this pole. Cause he was trying to get close to me as possible. Because as you know, I'm walking here. You see where I'm walking at? You see the line, my line of path, the line of pathway. I'm walking. So he was trying to get close to me. So he did hit this pole. I want to testify under oath in the front of a court or in front of the city council that Thomas Dakota Carroll drove on the sidewalk. His car hit that pole. It damaged a pole. The damage doesn't matter whether it's minor or not. It's damage to city and public property and to the state property. This is why I blame the state for this incident, because they're not investigating why their property got damaged and nobody's paying for it. Let me put a big mark on the city hall and write me graffiti. The city and the city council and the county will want me to pay for that. But Thomas Dakota Carroll does not have to pay anything, any damage to me, to my leg, not my medical bills, and neither to the city property. I'm just shocked. I shouldn't say I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked. That's because, like I said, there's 3 laws in the state of North Carolina. There's local and county laws. There's the state constitution, and there's the unwritten doctrine of white supremacy. And it showed itself when the state allowed Thomas Dakota Carroll, with his DMV state-issued license, to drive on the sidewalk, break a utility pole, break my leg, and the state representative, which happens to be the police, decided not to write a police report, and then they did. It's false. Okay, so if nobody took pictures of Thomas Dakota's car and the damage that it had, I'm also explaining to you why there's more evidence that he drove on the sidewalk and hit me. And I'm gonna show you in another video also too. I'm gonna show you graphics, but right now I'm explaining to you in verbally. When I went to the hospital, and I did show you the scar that took on the video. I did show you the scar, okay? And I'm gonna show you another picture, another video as to the actual staples that they had to stick together, because the piece of Thomas Dakota Carroll's car that got damaged got lunged inside my leg and had to pull it out, okay? Which is on medical records. Once again, the police department, the police and the police department never went to the hospital to find out what damage did I incur. They never asked what happened to me, and then once again, like I keep saying in the previous video, they never asked me was I okay. So basically, they, by omission and by not doing anything, allowed Thomas Dakota Carroll, a white male with his blonde hair and blue-eyed wife, to get away with attempted murder, vehicle assault, and assault to a pedestrian. Allowed him. It's like me stabbing a white man, a blue-eyed white man, and they said, you know what? Maybe the white man made this black guy angry. He deserved to die, and said, go ahead, don't worry about it. Pretty much what happened to me on this very same sidewalk on December 28, 2020. The day was Monday, approximately 9:40 to 9:45 p.m. on a cold day like this, was probably much colder, on a cold ground. Okay, so that's my evidence and that's my proof that Thomas Dakota Carroll drove on this sidewalk and broke my leg, and for intentionally and purposely and criminally. He did that just for those reasons. And there's other reasons which I explain why I believe he did that, okay? And he stood his ground. Which is gonna sound kind of weird and funny, but it's called reality, it's called the truth. Unless somebody could make a comment or leave me a comment and explain to me differently, that's exactly what will be those reasons. But this is the evidence part of my series of Thomas Dakota Carroll driving on the sidewalk and breaking my leg with his black Nissan Altima. Look, it was like a late model. At that time, it was possibly 10 years old. Okay, between 7 to 10 years old. Late model, Nissan Altima, black. Okay, look at this. Look at this. consistent. The height is consistent with my leg being broken. And the height is consistent with a car that has a angular nose hitting a pole. And I guess, hey, the white city council and the legislators said a white man cannot be responsible for damage to Cumberland County's property. So, all right. I'm gonna make another video, but I'll leave this one alone. It's 15 minutes long, so I'm gonna get in trouble with YouTube, and I'm gonna bore the hell out y'all guys. All right, thank you very much for watching. Please watch out for my other videos. It's coming slowly, but it's coming. Thank you.